Well, there's a dichotomy there, and it's something that really needs to be addressed. And I touched upon it earlier. It's the reason that music videos crashed and burned. You have to have a revenue stream. At the same time, you need to have an access to music for the audience. Because, again, if I go back to the paradigm when I was younger, you could buy 45 singles of just one song, analogous to an iTunes download. Or you could buy an album. Or you could listen to radio and you could tape it off the radio. But if you taped it off the radio, there are a bunch of radio ads in there. And you could sit there and turn the recorder on and off. I mean, there's all kinds of ways around it. And one of the things that the record companies did to get people away from pirating was to offer attractive physical packaging. They would put posters and photographs and neat bric-a-brac in the albums to make you want to go buy the album. Because heck, it's only, I don't know, back then $8, and you get a cool poster and all this fun stuff to put on your wall and a gatefold album. As music becomes more digital and not physical, and even as movies become more digital and not physical, you have this challenge. Now, one of the things with movies, because I was reading that iTunes has sold an incredible amount of Disney movies, and Disney is the only studio letting their movies out over iTunes. And one of the reasons that studios don't want to do that is that they're afraid that their brick and mortar vendors, which is to say Target, Walmart, Blockbuster, are going to get really pissed off at them because it's like, hey, we make our money selling the physical copies. But as Disney points out, and as iTunes points out, those movies you download off of iTunes don't come with the bonuses. They don't come with the behind the scenes and all of these. Again, it's enhancement to the products. And I've seen a lot more CDs these days that come double packed with a DVD that's got a concert on it or behind the scenes footage. Again, it's an incentive. Sure, you can download the iTunes thing, or you can, nab it off of Grokster or Morpheus or one of the other peer-to-peer thievery services. But if you're willing to go out and buy the CD, they're going to give you something extra. And so it's a give and take. I mean, on the marketing side, on the business side, you've got to be clever enough to give people an incentive to pay their money and to put the money down. But you also still have to make it available, just like, music plays on radio. So I think that having stuff on YouTube, from a certain point of view, I think it's great. I mean, I look at YouTube and I sit there and I think of, a music video I want to see, or I think of an old commercial or some interview with somebody, and there's all this wonderful obscure stuff on there. And one of the things that I personally think about YouTube, if I had some of my products showing up on YouTube, I wouldn't be all that worried about it because the image quality is just garbage right now. But at the same time, it's one of those things where I think, back when FM radio was the big mode of dissemination, there was a lot of, and you guys probably know this far more than I do, but there was a whole lot of, it was a big issue that the name of the song and the artist be announced. Because they could just do back-to-back music. But everybody wanted to make sure that you announced the name and the artist so that people could go out and buy it. And I think that, again, a solution has to be found for things like YouTube and, and Comedy Central, where, okay, if you put our clip up, you've got to put a link, to our store or what have you. And then I think it's a win-win situation. But I think people are rightfully rather terrified, and we all should be terrified because we're creators of intellectual property. You'd be very terrified at how portable it is and how easy it is to just nick it, And whereas in another day you could have a really nice living doing what you do, you can also put your hard efforts out that you go and you pay a lot of money to go to this school and you pay a lot of money to record some music, and then dozens and dozens of thousands and thousands of people are just taking it for free, and you have no remuneration, and you're still living with your folks when you're 35.
This would be unfortunate.
It may be unfortunate. If it doesn't get corrected, I might have to move back in with my parents. But I have faith. I do have faith. I think iTunes is a wonderful model, and I think there are other solutions. I don't think that's the only one. But you have a commodity. It's intellectual property. It costs money to make. It needs to be remunerated, but it also needs to be advertised. Much as FM radio. You don't have to pay for FM radio. Right. So all of those things need to be taken into consideration. It's a very interesting and dynamic time to be alive, both in terms of origination, because we have digital capture capabilities, digital manipulation capabilities. We have the old analog options. And there's just this mix. And the market is in transition, you know?